それよりみちる様、わざわざ教室に場所を移したのはまきちゃん対策でしょうか？
その通りよ。寮じゃ落ち着いて話なんかできないから。
Damn, this is like the second time. It happened with Sakaki, now it's happening with Michiru.
榊さんも同じようなことを言っていたのですが、皆さんマキちゃんのことを警戒しますよね。
だってマキナよ。
そう言われると納得してしまうからすごいですね、マキちゃんは。
昔からバカと天才は紙一重って言うからね。
Now, that's a pretty thin line then.
はい。
で、話が獣道にそれちゃったけど、服装に関する相談ってどんなこと？
実はこのメイド服に関することなのですが。
ああ、そうだ。メイド服で思い出したけど、どうしてサチって掃除とかしてない時もメイド服なの？
それはみちる様たちがなるべくメイド服を着た方がいいとおっしゃったからです。
え？それだけ？
はい。
じゃあメイド服が自分に似合うからとか、メイド服を着てないと大きな猿に変身しちゃうとか、そういうこともないの？
Rest in peace, Harambe.
メイド服は動きやすいので気に入っていますが、やむにやまれぬ事情があるというわけではありません。
あんたって子はどんだけ人がいいのよ。あんなのただの提案なんだから、無理して守る必要ないのに。
そうだったんですか？
マキナやアマネだって気が向いたらってくらいのニュアンスで言ってたはずよ。
All this time? Are you serious, dude?
それにサチだって女の子なんだから、着てみたい服だってたくさんあるでしょう。
いえ、今までは特にそういうこともなかったのですが。
じゃあ今は違うのね。
はい。最近ゆうくんがやっぱりメイド服かと口にするのが気になって。
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
やはり私もメイド服以外の服を着るようにした方がいいのかと悩んでいまして。
なるほどね。
それとも私がそんなことを考えるのはおかしなことでしょうか？
そんなわけないでしょ。女の子ならもっとおしゃれしたいって思うのが当然じゃない。
おしゃれしたいと思うのは当然。
まあユージくらいの牧年人になるとずっとメイド服着てても明らかな文句は言わないでしょうけど、あいつだって可愛い服を着てるサチを見て嬉しくないはずがないもの。
ではもし私がゆうくんから買っていただいた服を着たら、ゆうくんは喜んでくれるでしょうか？
Well, duh.
何？そんなのがあるの？
はい、この前デートした時に買っていただいたのですが、なんだかもったいない気がして着る機会がなく。
それを早く言いなさいよ。プレゼントされた服があるならさっさと着ちゃわないと損じゃない。
そういうものなのでしょうか？
いいサチ、いくらクローゼットの中で大事にしてたってユージには伝わらないのよ。
さすがみちる様です。私久しぶりに目から鱗が落ちました。
I feel like she said that before, though.
別に私がすごいわけじゃなくて、サチがちょっと真面目すぎるのよ。
そうでしょうか？
まあ何にせよ今日私に相談してくれてよかったわよ。
Okay. She's getting a little ahead of herself.
そうなんですか？
I mean, she is making some sense here and there, but still.
だってこの私がサチにとっておきのコーディネートを考えてあげられるんだから。
はい、よろしくお願いします、みちる様。
All right. 3 minutes left. I'm waiting for Sachi just outside the gate, where we had arranged to meet up earlier this morning. Sounded like Michiru was in her room a few minutes ago, but I doubt Sachi'd let that hold her up. That said, we've got to get going pretty soon, or we won't catch the bus. I muttered to myself and glanced at my watch, but in the next instant, there's the trotting sound of footsteps approaching from the direction of the dorm. Precisely on time as always.
すみません。少し着替えに時間を取ってしまいました。
Are we gonna see a different Sachi right here? Are we? Fuck, dude, what the fuck, dude? She's wearing something different. That's crazy. I don't know why, but like, it's kind of a weird sight. I turn around and find myself face to face with an unknown individual.
どうかしましたか？
It definitely suits her, though. Who are you supposed to be?
今の質問が謎かけでないのなら、私はあなたの彼女の小峰幸ですと答えます。
True, you did an impressive job reproducing her face, but there's a fundamental flaw in your little disguise. The Sachi I know always wears a maid uniform.
それは昨日までの小峰幸です。
Say what? Alright, don't jump to conclusions. Let's say she isn't lying. Wait, are you serious? Like, is Yuji not playing around? Is there any other way to explain this? Did someone spike my tea?
私がこういう服を着ているのはそこまで意外なことなのでしょうか？
Yeah? Downright shocking. Almost as bad as that one time where everyone else at the table started pouring sugar onto their natto instead of salt.
それは確かに驚きます。納豆に混ぜるのはマヨネーズが基本のはずですから。
I don't even know what natto is. Considering her demeanor and willingness to roll with the conversation, it seems this really must be the genuine Sachi.
でもお父さんはマヨネーズと一緒にお醤油もかけるし。
But seriously, I don't think I've ever had a simple change of clothes completely transform my impression of someone like this before. In her school uniform, she comes off as a well-bred class rep type. In her other uniform, she's the very picture of a maid. But the Sachi before my eyes is the girl I knew when I was young. It's like I'm staring at a vivid memory from the days when she'd pulled me around the playground.
それで私が小峰幸だということは分かっていただけたでしょうか？
Yeah, I am. But why'd you suddenly take off the maid uniform?
それはゆうくんがやっぱりメイド服かと口にすることが多かったからです。
Yeah, just said what I was thinking.
なのでメイド服以外の格好、ゆうくんに買っていただいた服を着ている私も見ていただこうと思ったんです。
I see. Most likely, this nicely coordinated outfit has something to do with Michiru's visit to Sachi's room just now. Not even a day after she got sex advice from Sakaki. Come to think of it, wouldn't have guessed it at first, but it seems this school is packed full of helpful types.
それにゆうくんはその服はお前が着たいと思った時に着てくれればいいと言ってくれました。
True.
私が可愛い服を着たいと思う時、それがゆうくんと海でデートができる今日だったんです。
Waifu material! Boys, I've been telling you like all playthrough. All 100 and whatever episodes. Jesus Christ, this is a long-ass playthrough. For the first time since I entered Mihama Academy, Sachi's wearing something other than a uniform, and her motivation is the simple desire to show me how she looks in other clothes. I should probably be celebrating her taking such clear action on her own initiative, but to be perfectly honest, I'm happier to know that she wanted to look nice for my benefit. I see. Thanks, Sachi.
いえ、私の方こそこんなに可愛い服が着れて嬉しいですから。
I muss Sachi's hair around with my hand, and her face goes slightly pink. They're pretty sporty clothes, more or less the exact opposite of the maid uniform, but it actually works for you. You look good.
それは本当でしょうか？
Damn, dude, you're getting close. As soon as I express my thoughts, Sachi closes the distance between us in the blink of an eye, a serious expression on her face. Yeah, might sound a little overblown, but the clothes look so natural on her that I'd almost believe she's been dressing like this all along. Of course, that's probably because I've still got a vivid mental image of the way she was as a kid. I mean, you know I'm not much good at flattery, right?
そうですね。ゆうくんのお世辞は皮肉になってしまう場合が多いですから。
Well, that's how it is.
でも、ゆうくんに似合っていると言われるのは嬉しいです。
Even as she speaks, there's an irrepressible, energetic grin on her face. It's not like her, in a good way. It's like I've caught a glimpse of the real Sachi, the person hidden behind her iron wall of self-denial. Perfectly fine with me if that's enough to make you happy, but the date hasn't even started yet.
はい。どんなデートになるのか、今からとても楽しみです。
She seems more mature this way, I'll admit.
ずっとこの日のままで
Isn't it when she sings like this?
笑顔だけ見ていた
Isn't it when she's... Please stop singing. Isn't it when she's singing like this, she's genuinely happy? Like, she isn't just like, whatever, she's actually happy? Unlike our group trip before summer break, today we caught a cross-town bus for a shaky ride to the sea. When we arrive, Sachi trots out onto the beach a few strides ahead of me. Watching as she crouches down to play with the waves while softly singing her favorite song, I conclude that her good humor hasn't been dampened by the journey. Sounds like you're in a good mood, Sachi.
はい。これからゆうくんがサメさんと血みどろの死闘を繰り広げるかと思うと、自然と胸が高鳴ってしまいます。
Well, that's definitely something. Sorry to disappoint, but that's not going to happen. Ever.
ということは、サメさんと敵対するのではなく、種族間の垣根を越えた友達になる道を選ぶというわけですね。
What?
さすがゆうくんです。ラブ&ピースです。
I'm not going to comment on your reasoning there, but if a shark shows up anywhere near the swimming area, they'd obviously keep everyone out of the water.
そういえばそうでした。
She really has an interest for sharks. That's really not something you should look disappointed about. But anyway, Sachi's clearly much more fired up about this date than she was on the group trip. I can't exactly criticize her for being happy, even if her enthusiasm does tend to take slightly bizarre forms. Well, we're at the beach, so far so good. What do you want to do first?
ゆうくんが望まれるなら、私はどんな遊びでも構いませんよ。
Even so, it seems she doesn't have any specific requests for me. Okay, let me ask you something. That trip before the break wasn't your first time at the beach, was it?
はい。まだ小さかった頃、お父さんとお母さんに何度か連れて行ってもらったことがありますから。
So what sort of things did you do back then?
そうですね。浮き輪に乗って水かけっこをしたり、お母さんと砂遊びをしていたと思います。
Alright, a water fight sounds like a decent place to start.
私はそれで全然問題ないのですが、ゆうくんの方こそ水かけっこで構わないんですか？
Sad to say, I'm pretty unfamiliar with this sort of thing. Since neither of us have any proposals of our own, following your parents' example sounds like a decent idea. You're always saying how much you love them after all.
ゆうくん。
So unless you have some objection to the plan, I guess we should get changed into our swimsuits. What do you say, Sachi?
もちろん、私は大賛成です。
Enthusiastic agreement? That's an agreement with enthusiasm.